Hello, happy Sunday, welcome back. Hope everyone's really well. So we left you on Wednesday with the purr. I've given this a good clean. It's not ideal, but it'll do. It's fine, everything's fine. So yeah, what is the purr? What do we need to do? Let's get this written down.
Yeah, and then we can tick them off, can't we?
Yeah.
Just, I'm here. I'm off camera. Right, utility. So in the utility, there's not a great deal to do, but there's a couple of jobs, well, at least one job Cheryl doesn't like doing. And we have got a lot to write on here, so we might have to write a little bit smaller so you might not see it, but we'll do you a close-up. So utility handles on cupboards, and that's a Cheryl job. Right.
Okay. Yeah, so utility.
I'm just going to do this, look, I'll show you. Utility handles bits of skirting, also runs around there and all down there, and light bulb. Moving on, downstairs toilet roll holder and other gubbins to go on. Also, look, and I've mentioned this loads of times, this wants boxing in. Yeah?
Yeah.
Moving on. Also, utility wants painting. Moving on. See that big gap?
Yeah.
I've got to fill that big gap somewhere. Yeah. Right. Prep walls all the way through and up. And there's quite a lot of prep. And then put the lining paper on.
Yeah.
Painting includes all the surfaces that are white. This banister rail needs painting. Also, this, either paint or varnish, and look at Willow. What are you brought a paintbrush that looks like a biscuit? Have you? Do you want to go out? No, she's just right. How about the landing? This is glass. This is the little bedroom behind there where I recovered from my surgery. So at some point, whoever lived here had a glass window to let more light in. There's a big window in that bedroom. Anyway, all this wants prepping. That I've got to sort. Needs painting. Next. Also, landing upstairs, cupboard. I sorted it the other day. Tidied it up. But needs painting out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Every door, including this door, and in particular this door, which is the bathroom, you'll see no handle. We've got the handle, so there's 4 doors up here that need painting, and another one up there. That one's painting. Good. But because I was rushing about, I forgot to mention these tiles are covered in grout. So they need a good clean. And then if you come here, this is all wet at the minute. But in here and over there near the sink, wants the sealant putting in as a Cheryl job.
Yeah.
Next.
So we added to the list because, of course, we completely forgot the the kitchen and conservatory. So, kitchen.
Kickboard.
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 Yeah. All of this needs tiling.
Yeah.
That's quite a big job. And then stainless steel splashback.
Yeah.
Also, when we put these cupboards up, I put the end panels on, and I've done them wrong apparently. If you look up there, you'll see a bit sticking up. That should be down here with a bit sticking down. And I think what you do is you put a panel at the front or that other timber cornice.
Yeah.
So the cornice goes on, you put a light. We haven't got light bulbs, but we have got the cornice. And also in here, it wants the paintwork touching up, especially over there.
Yeah.
This corner, we made up a bit. It looks worse than it is. It needs sanding down and painting. And because it was, well, at least 6-7 months ago, we did this. It needs touching up now. I'm all in silhouette. Right, Conservatory is really easy. We'll get stuff out and it'll go in here. The walls, we've got some masonry paint. The sills, they're going to be painted white. And then it just needs a big clean. I say, you know, this painting we'll do in half a day.
Yeah.
The big clean's going to take ages, isn't it?
It is.
Also, if anybody's got any ideas, look at this one. This faces southwest, I think, doesn't it?
It does.
So we get the sun from about 11 o'clock all day. Gets roasting in here. Now we were going to, for Christmas, I'll just step back. Cheryl's pointing at that forever. We were for Christmas going to get air conditioning for in here. We're not now. Anyway, has anybody got any thoughts or ideas or knowledge? That's above these blinds is glass. A lot of people are making the roof tiled, aren't they? Well, we can't do that. But I'd have thought of painting the glass white so it reflects the light and the heat back. And Cheryl's looking at me as if to say, you are kidding, aren't you? I'm half kidding, but is there anything we can do? So you pull your blind back, it's glass. Anything, any ideas? What do you think? We don't know. We don't know, do we?
I do have some, quite a lot of blackout fabric.
You know the problem with that? Anything up here, like blinds, you get insects, flies and spiders. So anything we put up there like fabric will get full of them. I don't like that. Because we sit in here, don't we, eating. You see. Right, back to the boat.
Quite a lot to do. Utility, as Mike explained, handle, skirting, paint it, touch up, clean tiles, sealant, need a light bulb. Downstairs loo, got the fixings to do around, sort the sink out around the sink, hallway stairs, big job. I'm down here. Prep walls, lining paper, emulsion, sort out the glass window, paint all the paintwork, and then kitchen, big job, tiling, all the kickboards, paint, touch up, splashback. I haven't bought an extractor fan, and I won't be now until things get back to normal. Cupboards on the wall, need to sort those, and the panels and the cornice and the pelmet. Conservatory, going to paint it, and then we're going to clean, do the Christmas clean.
And all of that, the biggest job there is cleaning.
Yeah, the big
It's
clean.
the dust.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm pointing at the board. She's got to be in, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So this we've got the rest of September, October, November, a little bit of December before I start dressing the house for Christmas. So a lot to do, and in between that I'm looking for a job.
We both are.
Yeah.
Right, it's Sunday. The Sunday after you will have watched the video news of our redundancy. What a word. So, in utility, Cheryl's walking Willow. It's a lovely bright day, September day. And I'm going to get on in here. I've got the towels to clean. Shouldn't take too much doing. But more than anything, I'm going to get tidied up. Yeah, gosh, I do not like being untidy. So I'm going to have a go at that and then get them towels cleaned. Right. And just by the way, look how nice that is. Cheryl put the final coat on this worktop yesterday. So that's had 4 coats, York varnish, sanded in between. And you might be thinking, Mike, why didn't you clean them tiles off before this got its final coats of varnish? Well, you'd be right, I should have done. And then it got to a point where I thought, well, get the varnish on, protect the worktop as I've done, and then do that. So that's what I'm doing. My mistake, or as I'm hearing more and more, my bad. Okay. Right, let's get on. Continue the tidying. Oh, this is easy. That grout's coming off a bit easy, which is a bit worrying. But anyway, I run a greenie over them. And then as you can see, I'm just going up with a scraper. And it's coming off easy. Which I guess I should be thankful of, but it kind of makes me worry, yeah. If they come off, if the grout comes off the face of them that easy, how long will the grout last in there? We'll see. Anyway, you don't have to watch me scraping a wall for the next 20 minutes. We'll cut it there. Cut. So, you know, a 10-minute job really. The worst of it's off, they're still wet. So I'm going to let it dry, then just maybe dry cloth it off. What I might have to do is just to smooth off the grouting joints. What we used here, oh, that's worked, that is a lot smoother there. But what we used here, I don't think the grout was very good, but it's coming up. I've just been watching Vice Grip Garage with Derek. He's trying to take a car from A to B, about 1,200 miles, 6 miles to the gallon. Of course, it keeps breaking down. And some of you commented about Shine Juice. I did have a look at that site. It's about £100. Not going to be buying that anytime soon, but when we can, I will. Shine Juice is for the VW bus. If we keep it, it's like a clear coat that goes on it just to protect it. Anyway, this has gone well, quite easy. So I'm going to let it dry and then just wipe it off with a dry cloth. Deal with some of these joints, but they're not bad. Okay.
Good morning. Oh, I'm tired. I've had a couple of mornings this week where I've slept in and it's not like me at all. I'm exhausted today. It's Sunday. I've just been reading some of your comments on the redundancy video. Thank you so much. It means a lot to us. It really does, your support. Anyway, I'm going to do sausage and mash today. I've got some sausages Willow likes the word sausages. I think I will treat her to a sausage today. So I've got some sausages, a few potatoes, a bit of mash. Also, I was thinking of doing a little bit more of some bulk cooking, some bulk batch cooking of a bolognese. So I've been having a search through my cupboards. So what I'm going to do, I've got this, found these in my cupboard. I've got these 3. And I've got a tin of tomatoes. I could probably put that in as well. I've got some onions. And what else have I got? I've got 2 of these. So 2 of those. But I want to make those last. So I'm just going to have one of them. So it won't be a very meaty bolognese. It'll be quite a cheapy one with some chunky veg in it, which means that I do need to pop and get some veg. I was having a look online at a traditional bolognese, and apparently, because I was looking to see if I had any basil and oregano in, which I have, traditionally the flavour of a proper bolognese comes from carrots and celery. I never heard of that before. And a traditional bolognese doesn't have loads of herbs in. Apparently the herby tomato sauce is more of a pizza sauce, which does make sense, but I thought that was quite odd. Anyway, I like herbs, so I'm putting herbs in it. So I'm going to make it as, yeah, I am going to get some carrots. I'm going to get carrots and a ton of mushrooms if I can. I'll just have a look at the price of mushrooms in Morrison's. The problem with our Morrison's is they don't necessarily have the wonky veg a lot, but I'll see what they've got and just throw everything in and make it taste like bolognese. So the other thing with the sausage, and I've got some potatoes, just got a small bag of potatoes, enough for us. The mashed potato, no point buying a big bag because we won't use it and it'll go off. But I took these out of the freezer. So these are sort of the bottom bit of what was left of that big chunky soup, which is mostly peas and juice in there. So I'm going to make sort of a gravy, put tons of onions in there and make a bit of a gravy. So it's almost like a sausage casserole with mash, because I don't have any casserole mix for sausages, but it'll be fine. It'll taste nice. So the other thing I'm going to do today, I am exhausted. Do you know, I could just go back to bed and sleep all day, which is a little bit worrying because lethargy, it can be linked to poor mental health when you're stressed and down, and I'm not going to let myself get like that. But the sleeping in twice is just unheard of for me to sleep in. I'm always bright as a button first thing in the morning. But anyway, so yeah, supposed to be a day off. I do need a day off. I need to calm my mind down, but not sit and wallow in self-pity. Do something that's still productive. Mike's got a little job for me. It's about 5 minutes in the utility with some sealant. So the thing I'm going to do today, which it'll be like a day off, is I'm going to head to my sewing machine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the curtains for the side windows. So I'm going to hang them. There's already the hooks up there, so I'll get them down. I'm going to hang them and then measure here exactly where I want them and get them done. And I'll feel like I'm not just having a day off and enjoying myself on my sewing machine, but I'm also doing something a little bit productive. I get these curtains, I think it'll really just finish this window and that'll make me smile. So yeah, so things to do today. Curtains, batch cook, bolognese, so I'll have to pop to shop, get some chunky veg and stuff. and sealant, do the sealant in the utility. Oh, and sausage casserole for tea. A little bit of a mishmash of sausage casserole. I better get some more onions actually. I haven't got enough to do both bolognese and casserole. But yeah, sausage and onions with mash is nice anyway, isn't it? But if I use that little bit of soup as a gravy, I think it'll just make it a little bit more yummy. A big shout out to Jay Lang and Jules. Thank you so much. You know why. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it, honest, I do. Thank you. From both of us and from Willow as well. Oh, I'm roasting. Oh, just got back from shopping. So I was going to do the curtains on my day off today. And then I realised that I don't actually have the right colour thread for those curtains. I don't have anything in green at all. So I'm gonna have to order some. I also want to learn how to do a blind hem so that they look really professionally finished. So I am going to do that on a separate video as a sewing video. I'll do that when my thread arrives. I'm really warm. Went out in our big coats because it was cold, and then the breeze dropped and we just got really warm. So I said to Mike, we'll go to Morrison's and I'll get a lot of stuff to make my big batch of bolognese. And Mike said, well, why don't we walk to Aldi? So I thought, okay, we'll go to Aldi. I'd forgotten Aldi. I mean, it's Sunday, but it's really busy, really busy. Both times I've been in there, you can't move and you can't get to anything. But it was fine. So he said, we'll take the trolley, but don't go mad. Well, the thing was, once I got in there and I looked at the prices of some stuff, I thought, well, while I'm here, I might as well. So I came out. Mike exaggerated a little bit. He said that I'd come out with an articulated lorry, which was a slight exaggeration.
Slight? All right, it was only a 20-footer. No. We'll see what Bugalook's got, shall we?
Yeah, I'll get it all out. Right, I've unpacked. Here we go. So, I've got the receipt as well. Chicken, I think it's the same price as Morrison's, because the really big pack, I didn't look at the weight, but the really big pack was £12. And it's the same as Morrison's. So that chicken was £6.50. That's Willow's. So I'll put that to one side. Mushrooms, wonky mushrooms, £1.69. I don't know if that's cheap or not, but there's a lot there. Now, I won't rustle them. This is what's going to make up the majority of the meatiness for my bolognese that I'm going to do. That'll be on a separate video. So I'll add that to the price. So when I'm working out the meals, you'll know. Wonky mushrooms. I don't think there's anything wonky about them. They look absolutely fine to me.
How much was the chicken?
I was just saying it's about the same price as Morrison's. That was £6.50.
You used to be able at Freezer Centre in Scarborough, Iceland. No.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
anyway, you used to get 10 chicken breasts for £10. And they're 5 or 4 for. That's gone up.
Everything has.
Everything has gone up.
So I got loads of wonky mushrooms. Nothing wrong with those. These are maybe a little bit wonky, but they're fine.
They'll taste wonky.
They won't taste wonky.
And we must use that.
I know, because that's going to be the meatiness, the bulk of my bolognese. That. So, look at these. I love sweet potatoes. So that is a meal. It's actually more than a meal with a little bit of bolognese in it. I really enjoy that. So the sweet potatoes were 69 pence each. 69p.
That's quite nice.
Yeah.
Quite good. I do not like sweet potato.
Oh, I love it.
No.
I love it.
They do microwave quick though.
Pizzas, £1.10 each. Now you can, I don't know what they taste like.
It's called their Essentials range.
Yeah. I've had the Iceland pizza that was £1, and that was nice. So those are £1.10.
You can add to the topping, can't you?
Yeah, add a bit, add what you want on. Add some wonky mushrooms. Wonky carrots, these are going in my bolognese as well. I don't normally, but it is going to bulk it up. And there was 79p. There's quite a lot there.
That's a lot cheaper than Morrison's.
Is it?
Yeah, a lot.
Bag of onions. They didn't have anything wonky. They just had a bag of onions. How much were my onions? While I'm finding that, there was a guy that was 37p, which I think is probably a little bit expensive actually, but it's a big one. Onions 99 pence for those.
That's quite cheap, I think.
Yeah. Now Mike loves his pittas. I don't know how much these are in Morrison's. I've never taken much notice.
No.
He has these for breakfast. So they're 50p each. Per pack.
Well, that's quite good. I would have thought they'd have been £1.
So they're going to go in the freezer.
Yeah.
Tea bags, we were nearly out of tea bags. I don't think these will be any cheaper than usual because Yorkshire tea's Yorkshire tea, isn't it? But there's a nice big box there that'll keep you going. £5.
Well, I was going to say, I could sponsor Yorkshire tea could sponsor me.
Yeah.
And it rhymes. I like cups of tea.
I think when they do your autopsy, that'll just be it. They'll say
it's tea.
Made of tea.
Made of tea.
Right, I got these because Mike does like that type of bread, but it goes off really quick. So I'm going to put those in the freezer. How much were those? Where are they? Can't find them now. Baguettes, £1.39. So
for two.
yeah,
It's a bit.
£1.39.
I guess that's a bit dear for bread. How much was that big loaf?
That loaf, the bloomer, that was £1.50. Now the one I got that I put in the freezer that I have a slice of toast from, that was a reduced one at 99p, so it's been really good value.
That was only small.
No, it was a big one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, but that one, they didn't have any reduced, but that one I'll put it in the freezer again, so I'll literally have a slice for my soup or whatever it is that I'm having. Mike will not eat those, I know he won't, but I will. I will probably throw those in a chili con carne or something.
I like those. In a little saucepan with stirred in butter. That's from when I was a kid.
So the baked beans were 27 pence. 27 pence.
That's good.
I know. And these chopped tomatoes, they're 45 pence
Oh,
a
that's
tin.
good.
So that was good.
Yeah.
I thought I'd picked up 2 bolognese, but I managed to pick up 1 lasagna and 1 bolognese, but I've already got some in the cupboard. So those were, I think they were 49 bolognese. Oh, the bolognese sauce was 69p, and the lasagna one that's the lasagna one, that's the bolognese one, 69p, which I think Dolmio's a lot more expensive. I'm just sort of working out how much things cost now at the minute. I don't even think that's gone through the till. It's not on my list.
Oh, you stole it.
Oh, lasagna, 65p and 69p.
I don't know.
They're both the same sauces, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
And sugar snap peas. Again, I'm going to throw those in the bolognese. I wanted some courgettes or something. That's the only thing Aldi, they're a little bit, they don't have a lot of choice. So they were 95 pence each.
Ooh.
I know. But I just want something with a little bit of crunch. in there. So that's my shopping. Yeah. Oh, these those didn't cost anything because what? Explain the code.
I went for the trolley, and they were on the trolley in front. Just the top of the trolley. So to get my trolley out, I had to pick them up and pull my trolley out, and I put them down. Then I looked and I thought, they've been abandoned, literally. So I picked them up and I put them on a big stack of charcoal or something they had outside the store. And I was stood outside the store with Willow for, probably 2 or 3 days. Anyway, nobody came looking for them, and I kept looking. And so I thought, they're not going to come back, and I know what will happen. Aldi will come out at the end of the day, see them, take them in, put them back on the shelf. Well, I didn't steal them, did I? Did I? I found them. Oh, God. I wasn't there. It was the big boys. Anyway, they came for free. Are they sugar-free?
They are 0 sugar.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'd have to have a look at the sweeteners in them because you might not be able to have them.
No.
If it's saccharin, you'll. Yeah, see, it's got aspartame, and that's another one that makes you feel ill.
Well, you'll have them, won't you?
Yeah, I'll have them. I'll drink them.
Oh, yeah. Is that it?
Yeah.
40 quid?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem much for £40. Does it? Really?
Well, you told me I'd come out with a 20-ton articulated
lorry.
lorry.
When you think £40, my first pay packet was £12.50 a week.
Oh, I got 2 things of spaghetti.
Yeah.
Guess how much they were?
Well, 20 quid. It's essential spaghetti.
28p.
Oh, that's very cheap. Do you remember, well, you won't, but there was, in April Fools, BBC News used to do an April Fools back in the day when you could have a laugh and a joke. And they set this one up wonderfully. And they had spaghetti growing on trees. I didn't know that spaghetti was whatever it is, flour in it, out the ground,
Yeah, a bit of egg.
But they had spaghetti growing on trees. Now, I actually thought for years after it, because I never saw the follow-up programme, spaghetti doesn't grow on trees. But they fooled a lot of people. And they actually had these trees, and it wasn't Valerie Singleton, but it was somebody like her, was walking along talking about how good the spaghetti had grown on trees. You won't remember, will you?
Absolutely not.
If you remember that April Fool by the BBC spaghetti stuff, just let us know, because she did on the cooking one. Johnny, Fanny Craddock's husband, I had to be careful then, and we was on the Galloping Gourmet in his real name. Somebody told us that.
Graham somebody.
Great. And what I didn't know, well, I hadn't thought about it for 100 years, he was British. I just thought because he was loud and fast, he was American.
I don't know. I don't remember him.
Galloping Gourmet, I'll show you.
don't.
He's on YouTube. Anyway, there we are. So, thanks for those comments, Johnny. Johnny and Fanny Craddock. See, you can't do them jokes anymore, can you? Eh?
Oh, dear Lord.
You can't though, can you? Not allowed.
No, don't.
No.
I mean, no. We don't want to.
No, well, I do, but anyway, there you go. I don't suppose tea bags are dear now, aren't they? When you think we're in East Riding, Yorkshire, right? And these are probably produced in Sheffield or Doncaster. So to get from there to here, Harrogate, it's only because it's posh. It's about an hour and a half. So, they grow it locally in the Yorkshire Dales, pick it and deliver it here. It's not that far, is it, Yorkshire tea?
It's actually £5.50 for 210 tea bags. If you work it out how much your cup of tea costs with a splash of milk, you know, it's not an expensive drink, is it?
How many is there?
210.
For how much?
£5.50.
I'm gonna go.
Go on then. Dear Lord.
Oh. You've added mine.
£5.50.
Oh, how do I do that?
550.
5. It says 38.18. Is that £38 a cup? No.
No.
I can't do it because my fingers don't work.
Works out about 2.5p, I think. Maths on a Sunday. Nah. Right. Cooking video will be separate. What I'm going to do, because I've got stuff in that I'm just going to throw in there. I've already got some dolmia. Don't know how much that cost. But what I'll do is I'll pretend that I've got everything from the Aldi range so that I can do sort of a costing as an Aldi bolognese. So you'll be able to see how much it would cost per meal for a big batch cook of bolognese if I used everything bought from Aldi, including a portion of spaghetti.